How you doing, everyone? It's Sarge Post. How are you all doing? Welcome to another episode of Breaking Dawn. I hope everyone is recovered from last night's game. If you were watching last night's game, of course, it was the El Clasico. Barcelona absolutely annihilating Real Madrid yesterday, absolutely putting them to the sword. 4-0 it was. I was up to the early hours watching that game over here. Well, I am anyway. It was still the early hours, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new and smash a like on the video on the way in. We're already on 56 likes. Pick up Sanjay. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It is match day, guys. It's match day. Manchester United are traveling to West Ham United, of course, all the way down in East London to play West Ham. And you know what? We have so many memories about playing West Ham United, notably a couple of league titles that went wayward a few years ago, as we remember. Not a few years ago. We're talking about 3 decades ago almost. Do you remember? Do you remember those days, you know, when we lost the league to Blackburn Rovers? You know what? I have my own theory on that. I feel like we lost that league, but losing that league title to Blackburn Rovers in 1995, it actually helped us, I think. It actually helped us on our way, if I'm being honest, on our way to being successful. You know, because if we won that league, we wouldn't have brought through the class of 92. Do you believe that? You know, do you believe that? I feel like when we lost the league title to Blackburn Rovers at West Ham, of course, we had a few older players there, of course, guys. And then the next season, we brought through the class of 92. So do you believe that if we didn't win that league game against, if we won that title that season 1995, would we went on to win the double in 95-96? You know what, the great thing about Man United is that we seem to thrive over adversity. You know, we seem to thrive over that, you know. And to be honest with you, you know, I feel like this team needs to start showing us how they're thriving. Adversity. Take adversity to your advantage. Adversity to your advantage. Always use it. Glass half full. Use it to your advantage, you know, at the end of the day. The wounded beast syndrome, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? And I just feel like Man United need to start showing us now, and starts today, what they are made of. Mentally, I don't want any more excuses. I don't want injury excuses. I don't want any more slip-ups. I want us to go to West Ham and defeat West Ham. West Ham have got injuries as well. Kudus is not playing, of course, guys, obviously. So at the end of the day, look, everyone gets their injuries. There's no time for excuses now. West Ham or bust for me. West Ham win or bust. That is how it is for me. 56 likes, Sanjay. Thank you very much, guys. Keep smashing the likes. Let's get up there. Big up. Thank you, Twitter. Of course, best intro available on YouTube. Mad Advanced Sid. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, my friend. You are a legend. Absolute much love to you, bro. I am sure all the Bayern Munich fans are happy after Bayern Munich beat the shit out of Real Madrid. Yeah, I mean, look at that game. You know what? You can't help but feel a little bit envious, you know, looking at the way Barcelona played yesterday. And what did I say about youth players, young players? Bring in your youth players. They rarely let you down. Look how many young players and academy players that Barcelona had in their team yesterday. It was, you know, come on. You know, we got to start doing. This is what we're made of. And you know what? Youth, youngsters, they rarely let you down. They rarely let you down. And this is the great thing about playing young players. And yesterday, it was basically a Galacticos against basically a youth team of Barcelona. I looked at Barcelona's team and I was looking at the squad. And I was looking at, who is that? Who's Fermin? Who's this? You know, and then you look at that. You know, at the end of the day, yes, Real Madrid did have their opportunities. Real Madrid should have scored a couple of goals. Mbappe was guilty of missing a few shots and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, Barcelona absolutely annihilated them. Mad Advance says, Sal, one thing as well, the most injuries of our players come against West Ham. Hope no injury today. And you know why it is? Because West Ham do play pretty physical, but we have to be ready for that. We have to give as much as we get in. Just as long as we don't get any players sent off, I'm okay. You know, just don't get any bloody players sent off. You know, because West Ham will be trying to wind us up and, you know, going in with these hefty challenges and stuff like that. And, you know, their aim is going to be trying to unsettle us. West Ham are not at their best. West Ham have lost a lot of games recently and also lost to Tottenham last week, 4-1. So we have to try. We have to beat them. Come on, guys. There is no more for me. After this, there is no more excuses. I don't want to hear it anymore. Just go out there and bloody win the game. That's what I'm going to say to Eric Ten Hag now. Win the game and the rest will look after itself. I don't care about your injuries now. You know, we had that excuse last season, which was legitimate. I'm not saying it wasn't, but we can't keep having that every single season. We can't keep saying, oh, you know what, I've got injuries and stuff and excuses. Still judgment day for yourself. Yes, if we lose, bath time, it's judgment day. If we lose, it's over for me, bath time. It's over for me. Yeah, I bet you love hearing that one, don't you, guys? Absolutely. Yeah, if we lose today, it's over for me. I can't support it anymore. I can't, if I'm being honest. Morning, Sal. If we draw, do you still give Ten Hag time? If we draw, it depends what we do against Chelsea, Chal. That means a Chelsea game will become a must-win for me, a must-win. Will I be happy if we draw? It depends on the circumstances, Chal. If we draw the game, we play good football, but deserve to win, you know what, then I might think about it. If we draw the game, but we're clinging on but for dear life, and you know what, I'm not playing well, playing defensive, you know what, then I might have a different tune. It's a bit, you know, it's up and down. It depends on the context of the game. No cap, but Real Madrid are playing more shit football than United. The only difference is they are winning matches and we are drawing matches. I do believe that, but the purchase of Mbappe was a mistake from Real Madrid. I know this sounds absolutely crazy, but I felt like they didn't need Kylian Mbappe. I really didn't. I think they were overcooking the pudding, if I'm being honest with you. They got great players. They got Indrik, who came through the door, of course, as well, who was new. They didn't really need Mbappe. Mbappe was a shirt seller. You know, and the great thing about what Real Madrid have done well over the last few years is bringing through relatively unknown players like Vinicius Jr. and players like that, you know what, who are relatively unknown, but not Galacticos yet, you know, and they built them into being a Galacticos, of course, guys. But what they're doing now is they're trying to bring in the Galacticos again. Let's not forget the most disappointing period of Real Madrid's history was the Galacticos, if we're being totally honest. When they had Zidane and Beckham and Ronaldo and Roberto Carlos, you know what? They weren't quite as successful as they have been in this last 10 years. The reason is because Real Madrid started using the youth players and started using the academy players and started going from there, of course. Some of the fans said Hansi Flick is not good enough to manage United. Laughable. Anyone's good enough to manage Man United. That team is brilliant at the end of the day. Let's see what Hansi Flick wins. It is early in the season, of course, guys. I ain't saying nothing until he's actually won something, to be honest with you. Manchester United are not Barcelona, I would say that. Manchester United have many issues going on right now. You know what? In hindsight, it's a beautiful thing. You know what? If we were all geniuses, you know, if we're all psychic, most of us would be millionaires by now, won't we? Do you know what I mean? If not billionaires. And you know what? We have to wait and see to the end of the season what happens at the end of the season if he does win anything. You know, of course, Xavi won the La Liga. You know, it is a two-team league at the end of the day. It's just a two-team league and basically a glorified Farmers League, you know, if we're being honest. Sanjay, was Flick ever considered by us? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And I think we would have got him, Sanjay. Man of us, 2 weeks left for the Everton to prove himself. Guys, if it was your choice right now, look, let's say the worst comes to worst, right? Let's say the worst comes to worst and Erik Ten Hag leaves the club. Who is your choice for manager, guys? Who is your choice? I want to know. I want to know. 2 weeks. When did you go to the other managers or did you even go? When did you go on the other managers or did you even go? In regards to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Jose Mourinho, pretty late, third season as usual. I always feel like a manager deserves a first part of the third season. And I've always been like that, you know. Although I did go in quite harshly on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and stuff like that, you know, and Jose Mourinho because I felt like the football wasn't good enough. But you know what? After today, bath time, you know, I will change. But one thing is for certain is that I've given it the best chance it's possibly given. I haven't jumped. I haven't, you know, given up so early. I've given Erik Ten Hag the best chance. There is no reason not to lose this game, not to win this game today. Man United need to win this game today. You know what? There's no excuses, if I'm being honest with you. I don't want to hear it anymore, if I'm being honest. I don't want to, because at the end of the day, let me just do this. At the end of the day, West Ham and teams like that, they've got their injuries as well. Of course, they're missing their best player as well. So we ain't got no excuses today, guys. And it's his duty to pick the best team, of course. Chelsea is a must-win game for us, Sal, whether we win or lose today. It is a must-win because they're in obviously the same position as us, but every single game is 3 points, you know, 3 points or 1 point, you know. So at the end of the day, I feel like today is a must-win as well, Mad Advance said. I really do feel like today is a must-win. I'm being totally honest with you. I think if we lose today, Mad Advance said, I feel like we're in big problems, serious problems. So I think we'd be down almost to 15th place, which is unheard of at Manchester United, especially in November. So we have to start thinking about it, you know. And you know what? The biggest issue is who's the manager going to be? Is it going to be Ruud van Nistelrooy interim? Are they going to bring in a manager now? I mean, my safest bet is that it will be Ruud van Nistelrooy interim if he doesn't win today. But you know what? Watching the game yesterday, I just want to see football. I just want to see Man United play beautiful football like we used to. You know, I want us to score goals like we used to, free-flowing football like we used to. You know, nowadays it's like such a struggle. It's like squeezing water out of a stone just to get a goal, you know, and we're scoring like 1 or 2 a month, and it's just not good enough, you know. Absolutely. Gyökeres, Mbappe, I'm saying from the perspective of football, not selling shirts. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not a fan of those big signings because they put too much pressure on the football club. They put too much pressure on the player. They put too much pressure on the football club. But I like players like Gyökeres and players like that, of course, you know what I mean, who are upcoming and stuff like that. As we know, Obi Martin scored a 15-minute hat-trick yesterday. 15-minute hat-trick. So let's not discount this player. He's going to be a star. Give youth a chance, just like Barcelona have done, right? Give youth a chance like we used to. And generally, they won't let you down. And I've been saying that for ages. And people are talking about physicality. They're talking about this. He's not ready. You know, he's positioning. And we overthink things too much. The player's good enough. He plays regardless, right? Stop worrying about it. We're Manchester United. And look what happened yesterday. Hansi Flick, football doesn't match United, accept it or not. It depends, yeah. Mad Advance said you have a point because at the end of the day, it does depend, innit? Life isn't just straightforward. You know what I mean? Sometimes the puzzle doesn't quite fit how you expect it to fit, you know. And Hansi Flick is a great manager, but would he have fit into the Manchester United mold? Who knows? The La Liga is different. Let's not forget that he lost 4-2 to Osasuna just a couple of weeks ago. Do you know what I mean? So, you know what? It isn't easy to manage. Man United are different. You know what I mean? Man United are different. Man United got endless amounts of problems at the moment. Loads of problems at the moment. On and off the field, of course. Hansi Flick put 6 academy players at under 20 and scored Ancelotti's Mbappe, Vinny in the team. Ciao, what have I been saying, guys? What have I been saying? At the end of the day, I've been screaming at Harry Emas. I've been screaming at Fletcher, Shea Lacey, all these players there. Kone, Obi Martin, I've been screaming it at. Saying play some of them. Play some of them. They're not good enough. They're not strong enough. They're weak. They're this. They're that. You know, we stop making excuses because at the end of the day, if you're good enough, for me, you're old enough, guys. And do you know what? Today, we're going to see the same old side. You know, that same old side that keep flattering to deceive. You know, that same old side who draw a lot, who lose a lot. Mentally not there. You know, we're going to see like the same team, you know, every single time. We don't really change it up. And if we do change it up, does something stupid like playing Mazraoui as a number 10, you know, and that's the problem. Mourinho, man, that was terrible. Amorim, my first choice, and then Stuttgart manager. I like the Stuttgart manager, Chow, I do. And that's the type of manager we need. Not necessarily the big name. It can be a different, you know, it can be someone that a lot of people haven't heard of. But Honeb, I think it's Honeb, you spell it, you say it. He's a good manager as well, the Stuttgart manager. You know what? And yeah, we'll have to. Also, Xabi Alonso won't come to Man United, unfortunately, due to the Liverpool connections. Not only that, he's going to go to Real Madrid once Ancelotti is sacked. Mark my words, he's going to Real Madrid. Xabi Alonso will be a Real Madrid manager very, very soon, guys. I'm pretty certain. Man, Sal, do you think Chino Martinez is a generational? Too soon to say, Man Advanced. Too soon to say, but he's got the potential to be a generational. Absolutely. The way he's banging in goals, you know, already. I mean, I can't wait for it. I'm really excited. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited to see Chino Martin play for Man United. You know, I think he's got a great future ahead of him. Almec, how you doing, my friend? How much will go cost? I trust my advances more than Eric Ten Hag. So if he says he is good, that's enough for me. Big up, of course. But big up, Mad Advanced. Probably cost a packet, Almac, obviously. Probably cost a packet. Gyro Kires. You know what? Those are the type of players you got to go for. I mean, I like the Girona strikers or Dobvik, you know, of course. Basically, I like that. I like that player as well. So go for it. You know, I mean, obviously, Victor Gyökeres is 26 years old, of course, guys. He's going on 27 this year. No, well, in June, he'll be 27. You know what? I mean, you know, banging some goals for us. That'd be great. It'd be great, of course, guys. But you know what? He's a Swedish player. Swedish players generally do good for us. Of course, we've had Jesper Blomqvist, but obviously Lindelof really wasn't great. When we look at Gyökeres in general, I mean, he scored 41 goals. You know what I mean? In the 2023-2024 season, 41 goals for Sporting Lisbon so far in 42 appearances, guys. At the end of the day, you know, he's also played for Coventry City and he scored 38 goals in 91 appearances, guys. So you know what? Prolific, definitely prolific. I'd go for Thomas Frank, but any manager that can repair the connection between the players and fans and get them working harder for each other on the pitch would be an enormous upgrade. Yeah. Did you see Thomas Frank yesterday? Well, they're very fortunate with that penalty, weren't they? Thomas Frank nearly lost to Ipswich Town. Nearly. Randy, no manager worth his salt can be successful at this club. It's too toxic and too many problems. At the moment, yeah. At the moment, we do need something, to get, to understand the problems at the football club, because the problems at the football club are not just the players. It's not just the manager. There's a lot of fundamental problems at our football club right now that we have to solve. Do you know what? But we have to clear that out. The most important thing is for us is to win football matches. And no matter what, we have the quality to win football matches. We have the quality to beat West Ham today. And we should be winning against West Ham today. I don't want any excuses today. I don't want any bull today. Unless you get a red card after 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I don't want to hear any rubbish. Go and win the game. Just go and win the game and then talk afterwards. Forget about everything else. That's what I would do. Win the game and no one else can talk, can they? I said, Grayo, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the stream. The legend that is Grayo. G to the Y, to the R, to the A, to the Y, to the O. Big up, Grayo. Big up. How was your date? How was it? How did it go? Was it good? Was the Polish beauty? Was it good, mate? Morning, Sal. Did you think of the video I posted in WhatsApp group of Cheeto scoring? Yes, I've seen it, mate. I saw the game, Grayo. I saw the game. I was watching it on MUTV. I watched it, and fantastic prospect, Gray. Can't wait for it. Really excited about that player. Absolutely, really. I'm glad he's playing for Man United. Xavi's destination would be Madrid. Yep, it would. Cheeto's 6'2". His body will continue growing. Also, we need to thanks Arsenal once again. Thank you, Arsenal. Yeah, let's not forget to thank Arsenal. That's why they were holding on for him for dear life. Of course, guys, they were holding on to Cheeto Obi Martin for dear life, my friends. Absolutely, dear life. 62 likes already this morning. So well done, guys. Thank you, guys, so much. Thank you to the Twitter sphere. Of course, the Twitter sphere, my Twitter page, of course. You know what? They do the business for me, guys. They do the business. And my brother, of course, he's got hundreds of thousands of Twitter followers and YouTube followers and millions of views on YouTube. He's obviously a musician, so you know what helps me out. He helps me out, bruv. He helps me out. Cheeto will come in sooner rather than later, that's for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing him and Rasmus Højlund. I really am. Really am. Big up, Joe Blackman. How you doing, my bro? How's things with you, mate? How you doing? Backhand entertainment in the house. Path. That's what we want today. And West Ham, absolutely. That's what it's all about. Big up the Joe Blackman all day long. Of course, big up. We have already good academy players. Maybe we should give the youth players an opportunity. They would introduce some energy into the team and play without fear. Almac, love it, my friend. Love it. That is what I'm talking about. We've got Chido Martin. We've got Kone. We've got Højlund. We've got Garnacho. We've got Ahmad. We've got all these players, these young players. Look at Barcelona yesterday and the way they played yesterday with all those young players. And look at the Galacticos of Real Madrid. You see what? Just because you bring in players from the youth doesn't mean that they're going to flop. I'm hearing too many stories about players being weak, players not being ready, blah. You know what, Man United just need to play the youth. Youth, courage, success. That is what it's all about. Stop playing the serial failures that are there every single season. A must win today, guys. It is a must win today. West Ham United is a must win, of course, guys. Big up, Joe Blackman, my friend. Big up, mate. Big up. The date is 1-5 this afternoon, and I have drive to Hereford, and I missed that match, unfortunately. Hereford, bloody hell, good luck, mate. That's way up north, isn't it? Hereford's a famous club, of course. Weren't they the club that defeated Newcastle United in the FA Cup all those many years ago, was it? At the end of the day, yeah, Hereford, best of luck, Grayo. You're going to do this. Get it in, my son. Get it in, my son. Let's do this, mate. You're going to do it, bruv. You know what? The start of everything, mate. I'm coming to your wedding, mate. I'm coming to your wedding. I'll be there, mate. Don't worry. Absolutely. Randy, thank you, Arsenal, for Chido. Arsenal, thank you, Arsenal. Thank you, stream for Arsenal. This is a thank you stream for Arsenal. Arsenal, thank you for Chido Martin. Thank you very much for him. You know what? You're absolutely very kind and generous, Arsenal. Thank you again. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you. I think Pedri gave Garnacho and Kirby are being overplayed, Sal. Yes, this is why you got to rotate them a little bit, of course. But we have got other youngsters, Obviously, we've got Collier. I was a fan of Denayi as well. I'm surprised we got rid of him. We have got other players there as well that obviously that can do a job. Really good players in our youth team. Of course, as people saw the other day against obviously Nottingham Forest, what happened? Unbelievable. No more excuses today. Win or go. Ciao. I agree, mate. Win. That's all it's all about today, mate. I can't give any more excuses, mate. I'm running out of it. I don't know what to do. At the end of the day, I've given this manager the best backing that is most possible that any manager could possibly have. I've given him so much backing. Listen, I went out on a limb last season. People were blaming me for the letter. People were blaming me for the letter, for goodness sake. First of all, it was illustrated very poorly. I wouldn't illustrate a letter like that. Absolutely not. No offense. But you know what? People can write letters. I just endorsed the letter. There's a difference between writing a letter and endorsing a letter. I did not write the letter. But you know what? Those guys over there on that side, you know what I mean? You know who they are, started saying that it was me who wrote the letter, posting it on all everywhere just to down banter me and stuff like that. And when I went on the DM, and I said, bruv, you got a problem, you know what? You can say it to me. It's not about you, bruv. It's not about you, bruv. No, bruv, it's not about you. I thought no. Them ones. You know what I mean? You couldn't make this stuff up, could you? You couldn't make this stuff up. At the end of the day, I felt at the end of last season that Ten Hag warranted up until now. Last season, I did say give it to about Halloween. If you scroll back to my old streams, scroll all the way back to my old streams, I did say give it to Halloween. And then we'll have a Halloween surprise. You know, maybe you can have your Halloween surprise finally. Do you know what I mean? You can have your Halloween surprise, you know, and you can have Erik Ten Hag out. And you know what? New day, new dawn, new life for me, baby. And I'm feeling good. Dun-dun. Yeah, you know what? At the end of the day, look, you know what? I'm not going to feel good when a manager gets sacked. I won't. I never feel good when a manager gets sacked. At the end of the day, that is, you know what? It's sad. You know, it's sad. It breaks my heart. My heart, Pat. It breaks my heart. You know what I mean? It does. And at the end of the day, we're going to have to move on. You know, we can't get Hansi Flick out of Barcelona now, unless we want to pay 500 million or something like that. Do you know what I mean? We can't get him out of Barcelona. We're going to have to get someone like Amorim, you know, the Stuttgart manager, of course, guys, absolutely. You know, there's lots of things. Zinedine Zidane has been spoken about a lot. I don't want Xavi. Xavi was schooled by Erik Ten Hag with Wout Weghorst as the talisman. Absolutely. No, Hereford is way up north. Such a typical north begins in Watford, London, Nassau. Watford is the first station that you go to Manchester. I don't know if you've ever been to Manchester before, but when you go in the train, it used to be the Virgin trains back then. You stop in Watford. Watford Massive. Big up the Watford Massive. Of course, Hertfordshire, Hertfordshire, wherever it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. My brother used to go to what's the university called? University of I can't remember it, mate. I can't remember. It's such a long time ago. Definitely, yeah. It's on the Metropolitan line. Absolutely. Hereford, only 45 minutes for me. Tell your wife to go there buy a new hat. I definitely will. Is it 45 minutes for you? Whereabouts are you now, Grayo? Again, let me know. Remind me. I've got the memory of a sieve at the moment. You know what I mean? Whereabouts are you now? So it's only 45 minutes because from London, it's all the way up north. It's all the way over. Why, man? Back a Grove, man. It's all the way up there, isn't it? Back a Grove and Deck, man. Absolutely. I think it's all the way up there, isn't it? On those neck of the woods. Do you think this season a club like Coventry will reach semis or even quarters? Do you think this season a club like I'm not going to say never say never. Never say never. I'm not going to say never say never, but you know what? I don't think this season, you know what? We were very lucky against Coventry City last season, if we're being totally honest with you. If it wasn't for VAR, we would have been at the cup. You know what I mean? A few years ago. I heard good things about Bianchieri. Maybe we can give him an opportunity. He's already had an opportunity, of course, in the Wales national team, Almac. So why not? I mean, I'm all for it. But you know what? I would do it. That's why the Barnsleys of this world, those type of games in the League Cup, in the FA Cup, that's why those games are the most important games, to play, to bred these youngsters. And that's why that's when it's the time to do it. I would do it against Leicester in midweek. I would do it against Leicester in the League Cup, guys. Don't forget, I'm live for Leicester game, guys, on the watch along. If you don't mind, if you want to join me, but I would do it for the Leicester game. I would bring in the likes of Bianchieri. I'll bring in the likes of Fletcher, the likes of Collier. Maybe, look, you know what? Imagine we played Alex Ferguson, right? When he used to play in the League Cup, the Coca-Cola Cup back then, we used to play a whole team of young players. Which is why we never really won the League Cup much. I remember we got to the final in 1994, 95, and we lost to Aston Villa. I remember that, of course, 1994, I think. And we lost to Aston Villa, at 3-1. Les Seeley was a goal, etc. That's the closest I've seen Alex Ferguson get to that, apart from when he won it 2003, or was it 4? 2004, we won it. So he didn't really do well in the League Cup, because he did play a lot of youngsters. This is what we need to do. And do you know what happens when you do that? one or two or even three of those players shine. They shine. And you think, who's that player? Who's that player? He's shining, at the end. And that's what happens, and then those three players come into the squad. Those three players come into the squad and it saves the money. It saves the money, of course. Okay, and now an important question today. Who do you think is going to be the difference maker for us against West Ham? Rasmus Højlund today will be the difference maker. Today is going to be a shock. Listen to Uncle Sal, guys, or Brother Sal, whatever you want, right? Today will be a shock today. There will be a shock, right? And it's not going to be a normal thing like Man United winning, which is a shock these days. There's going to be a hat-trick from someone. There's going to be a hat-trick from someone. There's going to be 4 goals from someone. I've got this feeling coming over me that something's going to happen today. Something extraordinary is going to happen today. Stratford, East London, East Side, my hometown, guys. Leighton, massive. I'm from Leighton, guys. Leytonstone, massive. Absolutely. Lived there my whole life. Born in Leytonstone, Whips Cross, like Beckham, of course, guys. So they're coming to my neck of the woods. Of course, Manchester United were training in Leighton yesterday, which was my back garden. I had a floodlight in my garden from Leighton Orient for many years, of course, guys, until they built bloody flats on every corner. So yeah, can't wait for it, guys. Come into my neck of the woods, pop into Westfield, go and see the game after that, buy yourself a nice crepes and stuff like that, absolutely, and do the thing, do the damn thing. Today is all about winning, but I got a good feeling today. I'm in the vibe today, guys. I'm always in the vibe when it comes to Manchester United. I can't stop. I am in the vibe today. Grayo. Hereford in the south and the England and Wales border. We used to drive there to a venue called Crystal Rooms. Every Friday we were flat out and the rave scene, but that's another story. So it's close to Bristol sort of area, Grayo. So it's close to Bristol sort of area. I've heard a lot about it because they used to come to Leighton, Hereford United. Used to come for Leighton a lot, so it's probably close to Bristol. Something like that, isn't it? I don't know if that accent was any good, but it was something like that, wasn't it? Absolutely. Guys, it's match day, by the way. It is match day. Do you think Emery is a good enough man to Manchester United? I don't know, Chow. I mean, I would say that, Manchester United are not Aston Villa. To be honest with you, I am seeing a few little weaknesses in their armour recently, but they have played Champions League football. The squad is not great. The squad is not big. What I would say is that if we employed Emery, I don't really want anyone who's managed Arsenal, Chow. If I'm being honest with you, I want a new manager who's never managed in the Premier League and doesn't have any affiliation to any other team in the Premier League. I want a manager like to come in, a bit like Hansi Flick has done in Spain, and come in and just manage the team. A new guy, Amarim, for example, someone like that. Do you know what I mean? And to come into the country and do the business. Zidane would be brilliant as well. Of course, we have our own Weghorst in Xerxes, I think. Weghorst was actually effective, though. What he did was effective. He was good, wasn't he? What he did, I don't want Xavi either, but if he comes for one season, then we make academy. What do you think about this, Mad Advanced? What do you think about this, right? What do you think about us changing the way we do things? Well, how about we give managers an 18-month contract? How about we do something like that? Give them an 18-month contract, and we see how it goes. A bit like Tuchel in England. The only problem is, obviously, will the manager accept that thing, because they want obviously security in regards to their job and that. But why don't we give them an 18-month, offer them an 18-month contract, and we go from there and we see how it is? Why don't we do that? Rather than giving them these bumper contracts and having to pay them off ridiculous amounts of money, etc. I don't know. It's a fault. It is a fault. Guys, stop the negativity. We will be okay. Randy, big up Randy, absolute Randy in the house. Big up yourself. Hope you're doing well. Hereford is kind of well at a level with Coventry, Sal, and a bit below Birmingham. My friend comes from Coventry. Big up the Coventry massive, by the way. Absolutely big up the Coventry. It is a dump, by the way. It is a dump. Big up Keith. Much love, brother. I know we haven't seen each other for a while, but you know what? Big up. At the end of the day, Coventry, it's one of those places, absolutely. But Herefordshire, yeah, absolutely. Never been. I've been to Bristol, been to Coventry, been to Birmingham. I've been all Birmingham. Of course, I've been to Birmingham. God blimey. I've been to Birmingham. I've been to Aston Villa a few times, guys. Especially, I've been invited to Aston Villa for a music thing. I went into a music awards in Villa Park, upstairs. Yeah, I went to this Dead Music Awards thing, I think you got it confused with Huddersfield. Huddersfield, my bath time. Huddersfield, my dad is from Huddersfield. So I know Huddersfield bath time. I do know Huddersfield. My dad is from Huddersfield. My dad supports Huddersfield United. So yeah, stop it, stop it. Leave it at bath time. Leave it at. And supporting Ipswich as well next season. Hopefully they survive relegation and improve their squad next season. I hope so. I mean, I did like the way they played yesterday. Unfortunately, they looked a bit weak. I mean, let's not forget that was not a penalty, by the way. That was not a penalty for Brentford yesterday. They got really fortunate. Ipswich should at least come out with a draw in that game. You know, the referees are awful in this country, in England. Not in this country, I'm in the Middle East. But the refereeing in England is awful. Absolutely disgusting refereeing. Absolutely. Randy at Ajax Ten Hag had many academy players chances, so we do it here as well. I hope so, Randy. I hope so. I really hope so, my mate. Look, Randy, even what happens if we lose today, Randy? What's going to be your opinion? That I'm asking you a question now. What will be your opinion if we lose the game today, Randy? What would it be? Grayo, I'm in Tredegar, which is in the Welsh Valleys, not far from Newport and Mammoth. If you look at Google Maps, you'll see the Herefords is in relation. Big up, mate. Must be a beautiful place. Never seen it, but must be a beautiful place. Absolutely must be a beautiful place. We'd love to go there. I'd love to go to Wales. I know you're from Wales, but I mean the town. I didn't know the town properly. Of course, Newport County played Man United last year. Let's not forget Anthony with that fantastic goal. Williams, we should use. Williams, nah. Amas for me. We're gonna win today. Go red at the wheel. Red at the wheel. Eric the red at the wheel. Big up. We're gonna win today, Randy. I am confident we're gonna win today. They better not let me down today. I'm telling you, Randy, because at the end of the day, they're taking my kindness for a weakness. This is kindness for a weakness. This is bloody domestic abuse mentally, right? At the end of the day, because I've been doing my utmost for them and they don't appreciate me. They better appreciate me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, because I've been supporting them for bloody ages. You know, this Ten Hag business, bloody get the wins for goodness sake. I'm staying up to 11, 1, 2 in the morning for goodness sake. Ridiculous O'Cock. You know, and they're not winning their football matches for goodness sake, you know, and giving me blood pressure and anxiety late at night. You know what I mean? They need to do the business today. You know what I mean? It's only Stratford. You can go there and go Stratford. You know what? You don't have to walk around in Stratford. You know what I mean? You just need to go to the stadium and win the game. Absolutely. There you go. At the end of the day. You know, I'm not telling you to go to bloody Morrison's across the road, you know. You know, goodness me, win the game in Stratty. I just sent you a Google Maps on photo on WhatsApp, Sal. Let me have a look. I'm gonna have a look now. One second. I'll look after. It's because the connection's a little bit bad on my phone. I'm gonna look after it, Gray. I'm gonna look after definitely. So I'm gonna look at it on here actually. Tredegar. Newport, yeah, there we go. I've got it here. So let's look at Tredegar is a place in Wales which is famous for a legend named Grayo. There you go. It's right. It's on Google here. I'm reading it right here, mate. Google reviews. Met Grayo, lovely chap. Yes, I met a guy called Grayo. He said that when I kiss him, it's like kissing his auntie. Sorry, Grace. Sorry, mate. I see it. It's a big greenery. Lovely park, mate. Beautiful park. That is a beautiful park. Love it. Mate, you got to get me down there, mate. I'm going to go there. Absolutely, I'm going to go there. Brilliant. Lovely stuff. I think Williams is still on a free transfer, mate. I don't know if he still plays for Man United, though. Are we going to win that? Yeah, I think I read that one. Yep. Xerxes should be used as an attacking midfielder rather than a striker. I agree, GK. I do agree with that. A false number 9, something like that, of course. Of course, that's a very good point. So I don't think the manager has won the Premier League moving from a Premier League team. They've all come from abroad. Aberdeen, Grampus, Porto, Italy, Germany. Exactly. There you go, mate. Another stat of the day. Arsenal have to lose today. Absolutely. My friend is a Liverpool fan and thinks Liverpool will win the treble this season. Tell him that he needs therapy, Mad Advances. Tell him that he needs severe, strong therapy. Absolutely. Barton, what I would say about that is also the fact that, you know what, I don't like any affiliations with other managers who've managed other clubs, you know. I want a fresh start, you know, a fresh thing, you know, something different, you know. My friend is a little, yeah, I think, I don't want to read that twice. Definitely not treble. Is nowhere near commentary in the road, Birmingham. No, but it's on the same level, Grayer, geographically. Should we use Sharp? Lee Sharp? Should we use Lee Sharp? Should we use Lee Sharp? Can you give 5 reasons to sack Eric Ten Hag, Sal? What is Eric Ten Hag doing wrong? 5 reasons, right? Number 1, favoritism, right? Big one, very, very important. Players based on merit, right? Number 2, overly strict on the wrong players. Overly strict. It does come into the bracket of favoritism. Overly strict. Number 3, a little bit defensive in the media, stuff like that. Say some silly things in the media sometimes. Notably, recently about the Tottenham result, right? Which you shouldn't have done. I've given my opinion about that yesterday. On yesterday's show, I said how we should approach the media and stuff like that. Number 4, basically stubborn, very stubborn in regards to formation. He don't change his formation, you know, and basically his eye for talent is not as good as it should be. And the most important one, which is number 5, is results on the bloody pitch. Results on the pitch. That's it, you know, and that is the biggest one of all. And regardless if he, you know, what clothes he wears, what hairstyle he has, if he doesn't have any hair, the way he talks, he needs results on the pitch, guys. That's the most important thing for me. And that's what I would say in regards to Eric Ten Hag. 5 reasons not to keep Ten Hag. I've got reasons why we should keep Eric Ten Hag as well. I've got 5 reasons why we should keep him as well. I have. Bloody hell, Sal. Trafalgar is like something from the Walking Dead. Horrible place to live. Only good thing is that it's only 10 minutes from the Beacons, which is definitely a beautiful place. Yeah, I saw a park, a lovely park, mate. Absolutely lovely park I saw. It looked beautiful, mate. But then again, Leighton looks beautiful on the map. You know, Leighton, if you go to Google, if you write Leighton is the bloody cultural capital of Europe. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, cultural capital of Europe. For goodness sake, Leighton, my goodness, I'm crying out loud. Do you know what I mean? When I heard that, I almost spat my coffee out. You know what I mean? When I heard that, you know what I mean? I've lived in Leytonstone my whole life, and it's definitely not the cultural capital of the bloody world. Absolutely not. There's nothing to do in Leighton. What are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Bloody Coronation Gardens? What are you going to do over there in Coronation Gardens? Risk getting killed? What are you at the end of the day, you know? Madavan said, what is your PC specs, Gal? My PC specs? What do you mean? My PC's rubbish. Yeah, my PC's rubbish. I ain't gonna lie. I got a rubbish PC, mate. All my stuff and my equipment is still in England. When I left England 2 years ago, I left all my stuff there, including my Mac. You know, at the end of the day, but you know what? I'm surviving. Why? Why did you say that, Madavan said? Why do you say that? Malasia Sharp, absolutely. Sal, big up. What were you in academy? Why not senior squad? Why would buy Anthony Zaza? What we doing what we scouting in the academy? Why not in the senior squad? Why we buy it? I know, mate. I know. But hindsight's a beautiful thing, as I've always said, of course, as I've always touched on. To be honest, even if we lose today, nothing will change, and Eric Ten Hag will stay on as manager. Most likely, Grayer. I think then Chelsea will be the killer. It will be. And let's not get it twisted. I'm telling you right now that Ineos have the money to sack Ten Hag. Guys, they have the money. They have it set aside in a little piggy bank over there. They have it. I don't know why, but whenever I wear headphones, I feel sleepy in just 30 minutes. I feel sleepy in cars, guys. I love sleeping in cars. Nothing is more comfortable than sleeping in a car, guys, when someone else is driving, of course, obviously. Nothing is more comfortable than sleeping in a car. Eric Ten Hag is stubborn. Yes, he is. We could do great, but Eric Ten Hag's stubbornness causes losses. I know he is very stubborn, guys. I know. Big up. Sal, I wanted Brendan Rodgers for manager. No, Randy. After Ollie, but then majority wanted Ten Hag, and I accepted it and promised to support the manager. This is the end of that. I mean, Brendan Rodgers, Mr. Zero Trophies. Oh my goodness me. No, thank you. Thank you very much, but no, thank you. Yo, Rasta, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well, Rasta Stokes. Hope everything is good with you. Hope it's good in the East Coast, my friend. Good to see you, mate. C5 likes. Well done, guys. Thank you so much. You are legends. Thank you so much. That's a good one. That's a good innings, guys. That's a good innings. Half a century. Well done. Hey, Grayo, big up, of course. Big up, everyone. Some of my messages, I picked the old ones up. I also think getting the poor players in and with the lack of eye for talent like Tantini is really poor because it lowers the quality of training every day. Agreed. We have got a few. We've got a few good ones. Do you know what? Our best players have come from the youth. Garnacho, Mainu coming through. You know what? I'd rather bring through the youth if that's the sort of pattern that we're building at the moment. I will support him to the last second because all is I own my word. Big up, Randy. Randy, I own my word as well. I don't own my world. I don't own the world, but I own my word as well. I will support him until Halloween. I did say Halloween. I said Halloween last year. I said it. I'm going to give him to Halloween. He loses to West Ham. We cannot be overly zealous, guys. We cannot be this. We've got to be a little bit pessimistic sometimes. You know, you've got to balance it out. You know, too much positivity can drag you down as well. You know, we got to call it as it is. JK, hi mate, Sal. Yeah, the park really beautiful. Actually, I walked Honeyban around there a few times a week. It's always busy. It looks very dead there. It looks like there's no one there, for goodness sake. You know what I mean? Definitely. It looks like no one's there, if we're being honest. But you know what? It looks very beautiful. You know, it's a nice place. At the end of the day, it could be worse. At the end of the day, it could be, Leighton. But you know what? Definitely, guys. Thank you, everyone. You know what? Today is a massive day, guys. You know what? I want a good vibe in the stream today. If we win the game today, guys, by hook or by crook, if we win the game today, guys, I want some lovely comments on these comments here. You know what? Because you know what? He will survive until Christmas if we win today. I guarantee you he will survive until Christmas if he wins today. He will be here till Christmas, so you better be planning for your Christmas presents and stuff like that and not stop worrying about Eric Ten Hag because he's going to be here until Christmas, guys. You know what I mean? I know some of you will feel like that's like getting a bloody pair of socks at Christmas or a Lynx box set. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he's going to be here till Christmas if he wins the game today. So you're going to have to lump it. You're going to have to lump it, guys. Guys, don't forget, right? Don't forget. Grayo will get you GK. Grayo, give it. If you got the link, Grayo? Grayo will give you the link to the WhatsApp group. You know, you can join the WhatsApp group, GK. Absolutely. Don't forget, guys. In England and Europe, the clocks went backwards. The clocks went backwards yesterday, early hours of the morning. Today, right? The clocks went backwards. In the UAE, the clocks do not move. They don't move, guys. They do not move. They stay as they are. They don't go back. They don't go forward. So now, instead of 10 a.m. my time, it's 11 a.m. my time for the live streams. So England is 4 hours now behind where I am right now. 4 hours, guys. So you know what that means? When we play in Europe, games will be kicking off, not at 11, 12 a.m. 12 a.m. I will be here live in the flesh, guys. 12 a.m. The games will be kicking off. Madness when you think about it, isn't it? That, you know what I mean? Madness. See what we do for this club, guys? Absolutely. Madavan says, what if Eric Ten Hag wins the Premier League at the end of the season? Hypothetically, everyone knows it's not happening. If he wins the Premier League, I'll be absolutely delighted, and I'll be like receipts. It'd be like my mother's purse, you know, opening the purse with all those receipts. You know what I mean? I'll be getting them out. You know what I mean? Receipts. Goodness me. I'll be getting them out one after the other. GK, if you message me on WhatsApp, there you go, guys. That if you want to join the WhatsApp group, guys, it's a lot of laughs on there. That is the number. Join, and Bath Time will, not Bath Time, but Grayo will lead you the way. He will lead the way to the WhatsApp group, guys. To the WhatsApp group. I suppose I will be an outer from day one with the new manager comes in and has to win every match, or I'll be on his back screaming at you. Can't be like that, Randy. We can't be like that, my friend. I say this as a friend, mate. You can't be like that. You're going to have to give the new manager time. One thing I would say is that his position will be under pressure from day one. He will be under a lot of scrutiny, you know, from day one. You know, so, you know, if he doesn't win 2 trophies in 2 years, he will be under a lot of pressure from day one. You know, so we have to give him a chance, though. We have to give him a chance. You know what? That's where we, you know, either that or we say, look, you know what? We give managers an 18-month contract. We don't give them 3, 4, 5-year contracts anymore. We give them an 18-month contract and then we go from there and we hope, you know, and it's cheaper. Can I join as well, sir? Yes, you can, mate. Grayo, take the number. You can join, mate. You can join the WhatsApp group, my friends. Absolutely, you can. Absolutely. Sid, mate, yes, all you are welcome to join. Yes, all the more the merrier, guys. Pass it on. We want Stretford Post to grow. We want the subscribers to get bigger and bigger, and you know what, and grow as a family, as a community, guys. And that's what it's all about, guys. Absolutely support the channel and support, and that's what and as long as you're subscribing to the channel and you're passing on the message, you know what I mean, and you're down with Stretford Post until the very end, guys. That is what matters for me. That is what matters, in my opinion, of course, guys. Absolutely. Now, yesterday I gave a little brief analysis of the game. Obviously, today, should I say? Here's the team that I think that Eric Ten Hag will end up picking, guys. This is the team. Let me put my graphic up. There we go. This is the team that I think he will pick, guys. Absolutely. I wouldn't mind this team, if I'm being totally honest with you. This team wouldn't upset me too much, guys. If you missed it yesterday, of course, I wouldn't mind this team. If we're being honest, what do you think of that team? We expect Ten Hag to win every game, so the same for a guy, to be fair. Look, I wouldn't get rid of him, Randy, but you know what? The fan base, parts of the fan base are going to be too much, isn't it? They're going to be too much, and it's going to be, too much toxicity within the fan base and stuff like that. And we all know what happened, obviously, with Eric, with Jose Mourinho and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as well. The toxicity sometimes it was unbearable. It was unbearable sometimes. Absolutely. Graham, to join the WhatsApp group, send me a message on the. There you go, guys. That's the number. That's the number. That's a different number. +7. I swear that's some number in like Afghanistan, Graham. What are you doing over there, mate? At the end of the day, big up, Graham. Yeah, don't forget you can join. And this, guys, is my prediction there. +447. There you go. That is the number, guys. There you go. That's the number, guys. Absolutely. West Ham 1, United 3. West Ham 1, United 3. That is the score I'm going for, guys. That is the score I have got set in stone for me today, guys. I wish it was at 2 p.m. for me, but it's at 6 p.m. for me because I'm here, of course, guys. So, but West Ham United 1, Manchester United 3. I'm going for, guys. What do you think of that result? What do you think of the lineup? Do you think he will do that? This is obviously West Ham. West Ham, of course, guys. Basically, they've got this is the options they got. Of course, Kudus is out of the game. Of course, guys. Definitely. But you know what? I'm worried about Antonio. The biggest players I'm worried about is Antonio and Ward-Prowse, players like that. Because they're the players who generally give us problems. They're the players who give us headaches. Do you know what I mean? There we go. There's another one. There's another one there. West Ham could line up tomorrow. Absolutely. There we go. Emerson's a decent player. I like Emerson, to be honest. I think he's highly underrated. Kilman of Tadibo. Of course, we wanted Tadibo all summer. Of course, guys, didn't quite work out the way we wanted it to work out, guys. So, yeah, that's what I would say. You know that Eric Ten Hag is going to surprise us, though, don't you? You do know that he's going to surprise us. Can't use Mazraoui as a left back? I don't know, mate. I don't know. I would rather Martinez as a left footer, left back. I think he done well against Brentford. I think our balance of our team was better, if I'm being honest, Mad Advanced, if I'm being honest. Of course, if Ten Hag must win every game, the next manager must also win every game. The form Onana is in. I don't think, bro, he's conceding any goals against West Ham. I hope so, Mad Advances. I really do hope so, my friend. I really hope so. I really do. Really, obviously. Yeah. I'm no more worried about the toxicity at the club. I'm more worried about toxicity. Me too, mate. There's a lot of toxicity at the club, and we know why that is, don't we? We know why that is, Randy. We know why it is, Randy. Have a great day, guys. Let's hope we win and catch you later. Have a great day, Grayo. Have a fantastic day. I wish you the best of luck today, my friend. The best of luck. My best wishes are with you. The positive vibes are going to resonate. They're going to get you. How you doing, Liza around me? How you doing? Salam alaikum, my friend. How you doing? Well, good to see you, mate. Looking good, Sal. 3 shows. Nice putting in the work. Stretford Post growing. Loving it. Good job. Thank you, Liza around me. Trying my best, mate. Trying my best. You know what I mean? Alhamdulillah, as I say, alhamdulillah. As we say, of course, guys, I am trying my best. I'm trying to get it in, guys, of course. I was going to do a Liverpool versus Arsenal watch along today, but you know what? Yeah. I'm just so infatuated by my football team, Manchester United. 26 United fans are fans who pretend to be, and actually they are not. They're not fans. They follow the club. They're not fans of the club. They don't support the club. They follow the club. That's what they do. Randy, cheers, Grayo. Big up, Grayo, of course. Big up, Grayo. Grayo, your favourite place with best weather you ever felt? UAE. Cheers, Grayo. Big up, Grayo. Of course, guys. Absolutely. Big up, everyone. Of course, guys. Grayo, the legend. Of course, wish him the best of luck on his date today. He's got a date today, so you know what? We wish him the best of luck. Do you know what I mean? I'm not Hitch. I'm not Will Smith, but I really hope he does the business, guys. I really hope he does the business. Do you know what I mean? Big up, Grail. Get in there, my son. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so look, you know what? Today is like basically, you know what? I've got bloody, it's like the Exorcist here today for me. You know, Manchester United against West Ham United, and I'm sitting there, you know what I mean, waiting to be bloody crucified. You know, because Man United have to win the game today, guys. And I'm being very honest, right? And I'm going for 3-1, just like GK here is copying my result. I'm going for 3-1. It is a West win. We lose this game today. I cannot fathom the negativity, the toxicity that's going to be in the fan base, guys. I cannot imagine what the toxicity is going to be. You know, if we lose the game today, especially against a West Ham side who haven't been playing well this season, they've got their own injury problems as well. Their best player, Kudus, is out, of course, amongst others. So you can't use that as an excuse, really. But we know that when we go to West Ham, regardless whether we're playing at Upton Park or we're playing at the London Stadium, we know that it's going to be a difficult game. That's what West Ham do. They raise their game against Manchester United. They've always been like that. They love to raise their game against us. This is what they do at the end of the day. Sal Gray will be good. Love will guide him. Absolutely. The love will guide him, Randy. I really hope so. I really hope so. Absolutely. The love will guide him, mate. Absolutely. I agree. He'd be great. He's a good person. Absolutely. And he will get what he deserves. Actually, he deserves the best. Absolutely. So today, look, you know what? I will take a 1-0 off the backside from a corner, as I always do. Guys, I always do. The most important thing for us, right, is to win the game, guys. Is to win the game and we move on to Chelsea. I firmly believe that the Chelsea game is going to be easier than the West Ham game. I believe that it's going to be easier than West Ham game, guys. I don't know what you think about that, but I believe that the Chelsea game will be easier than the West Ham game. I think that the game against West Ham is going to be extremely difficult. I mean, it has proven that we've lost the last 2 games at the London Stadium. You know, so I would like us to win a game. I think the last time we won was during COVID when Pogba scored. It was during that period, wasn't it? You know, but you know what? I really do hope that we win the game. And you know what? We can have some positive, even from Chow. Even Chow was going to give me a positive message today. I guarantee you, Chow is going to come out with his positive message today. You know what? Hallelujah. You know, and we will have some happy talks today, of course, guys, and laugh at Liverpool and Arsenal in the meantime, you know, and that's what we do. I can't wait for it, guys. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for the game, of course. I just want it to come, and I just want us to win the game, and we move on to the Leicester game, of course, and then in the League Cup, and then we obviously have Chelsea, which is the big one. We win these 2 games, guys. We're way up that table, guys. Arsenal lose today. We win today. We're 3 points behind Arsenal. We're already just 4 points. We win today. We're 4 points behind Aston Villa. You know, this is what we got to do. Darko, good morning. Darko, how you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. I wanted to win every game, but if we don't, I feel sick for the day, but pick myself up and start all over again, Randy. Best of luck to you, mate. I respect you, mate. Good for that. Good. Your support is unwavering and it's brilliant, Randy. Absolute brilliant support you've got there. And you are an inspiration to many, Randy. An inspiration that you support the team. You know, well done, mate. Well done. You haven't buckled under the pressure. You haven't buckled under pressure, and I salute you, my friend. I do salute you, my friend. Absolutely. But it is going to be a tough game. Let's not get twisted. It's going to be a tough game today, and we have to be on our toes. The crowd will be up for it. You know, the partisan crowd at West Ham. You know what they're like. You know, they'll be up for it, and they'll be ready. They'll be smelling blood. You know, they'll be trying to obviously put the nail in the coffin of Erik ten Hag. But I hope that doesn't happen, and I hope we win the game, and I hope those Ten Hag outers have a lot of tears. You know, because unless you're a Manchester United, unless you're not a Man United fan, everyone wants us to win. Everyone, you know, if you want a Man United fan will want us to win, regardless. You know, whether you're in Erik ten Hag Erik ten Hag, you still want your club to win, and everything else will sort of work itself out, of course, guys. And that's what's important. You know, is winning the football match. You know, I would like us to go on a win of 6, 7, 8, 9 winning run. You know, like we used to in those days when we used to go on those killer runs, of course. Randy, I hate losing. Hate it. I really hate losing. We all hate losing. I don't know anyone, Randy, who likes losing. I mean, if you like losing, then obviously, you know, you must be a loser. You know, I mean, no proper fan wants their team to lose football matches. I don't want Man United to lose football matches. I'm sure you guys don't want Man United to lose today. Many of us are always positive on this community, especially. We're always positive before the game. You know, even people who are not Ten Hag they're positive before the game, and they want us to win the game, and they're generally upset when we don't win the game. You know, adversity and use adversity to your advantage. Use adversity to your advantage. And that's what I would say to Manchester United. Go out there and start building. Go out there and start winning football matches. And then everyone else will be quiet. The noise was died down. Because at the end of the day, it's just about what happens on the football pitch, guys. I even hate losing a friendly match. Everyone does. Me too, mate. Me too. Everyone does. No one really likes losing, do they? Not even if it is a friendly. So let's hope Erik ten Hag learns and rectifies after this every game. But if today I see a dodgy lineup from him, I will call him a fraud. Hope you forgive me for that. If he does play Mazraoui as a number 10 again and stuff like that, then I will call him a fraud. Do you know what I mean? He needs to pick the right team. He needs to pick the right team, absolutely. But at the end of the day, absolutely. At the end of the day, the most important thing, Darko, regardless what the lineup is that he wins the game. If he picks a dodgy lineup and he doesn't win the game, then obviously it's going to be annoyed. People are going to be annoyed, because he's overcomplicating things. And that is another thing that I would say about Erik ten Hag. 6 things, now, is that he does overcomplicate things. When he needs to keep it simple, he complicates it. When he needs to complicate it, he keeps it simple. It's like that, Mad Advance said, love your channel, Sal. Thank you, love you, mate. Thank you so much for your love on the channel, mate. Respect you, appreciate you, mate, all day long. Spread the word, the Stretford Post word. We're growing day by day, guys. And you know what? And I'm not going to stop. We're not going to stop. This community is going to get stronger and stronger, and we're going to get bigger and bigger, guys. And that is what it's all about. I will not stop until I'm up there. Let me tell you, I will not stop until I'm way up there, guys. No matter by hook or by crook, I will get there, guys. And that is the mentality. Yeah. Big up, Man Advance says, respect, bro. GK just added you to the WhatsApp group. Big up, Grayo. Big up, Grayo. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? When I'm online and stuff like that on the WhatsApp group, guys, absolutely. If I have to change the time and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I will let you know on the WhatsApp group, guys, of course, guys. So today the game kicks off I'll be live at, let's say, 1:30 English time, guys. I'll be live. For you guys, UK time. I'll be live here for the match for West Ham against United, guys. Looking forward to it. It's not an easy game. Let's not pretend it's going to be an easy game, because it's not going to be an easy game, guys. It's a game that, is a must win. And you know what? I will be here. I'll be a little bit anxious. There'll be a little bit of anxiety going on, because we really want us to win. Yesterday was quite refreshing when I was doing the Real Madrid against Barcelona game, because you know what? I didn't really care who won. I wasn't really bothered who won. So it was quite refreshing, of course. Thanks, Graham. Big up, of course. Big up. We'll win. I hope so, GK. We'll win. I hope so, my friend. And I hope it's 3-1. 3-1 would be a nice result. 3-1 is a nice result, of course. It hasn't been like that for a while against West Ham. We do owe them 1, guys, at their ground. We do owe them a defeat. We really do. And I think we will get it today. I really do. I think 3-1 to Manchester United. It's going to be 3-1 to Manchester United, guys. It will be 3-0, and then West Ham will get a goal, and we'll win the game 3-1, guys. I think it's going to be like that. Rasmus will score a brace today, a hat-trick. Rasmus will score a hat-trick today. This is what I'm going for, guys. Rasmus for his first hat-trick for Manchester United. So it's going organically with purity. The light almighty will guide yourself. Thank you so much. Big up. God, obviously, it's down to God, guys. It's up to God, whatever happens to me in regards to this channel. And you guys, of course, you give me the inspiration, as well as God gives me the power to have a voice, the power to be healthy. And that is the most important thing, you know what I mean? And to have an opportunity. And you know what? We thank God every single day, of course. And that is what it's all about, guys. Absolutely. Because life is fragile. Life is fragile. And there are far more people in a much, much worse position than us, guys. Much worse. Guys, I've absolutely enjoyed the show. I've absolutely loved the show, to be honest with you. It's been brilliant. You know what? Don't forget, today, 1:30 p.m. UK time, I'm live for the watch-along of West Ham against Manchester United. Please join me. Even if you pop your head in, say hello. It'd be great to see you. It'd be absolutely amazing to see you guys. If you could do that, have a little chat. You know what? If you want to join the stream, you can join the stream. You can do that as well. I'm really looking forward to the game. And most importantly, support your football team, guys. Support the football team. And you know what? Positivity will resonate, and we will get to where we want to go, guys. Just believe in your team, support your team. Don't go against your team. Believe in it, and we will win, guys. We will win. It's been a fantastic show, guys. Really enjoyed it. We are Manchester United, and we do what we want to win. Absolutely, we will. Big up, Randy, on that point. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Absolutely. Manda Tuta, how you doing, my friend? So please tell Grayo to find a girl for me. I can settle. He's got a date today. He's going to be absolutely fine, man. Latita. He's going to be absolutely fine. I believe in Grayo. Grayo's a nice person. He will do it. Sal, did you see Barcelona win the game 4-0? Yes, I did, Sniper Man. I saw it. It was a great game. Brilliant Barcelona performance. Of course, big up Sniper Man. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you back, Sniper Man. Haven't seen you for a while, of course. Even Randy's get this way. You guys are harsh. I don't want to see Barca win anything. Sniper Man, I know. Me neither. I want to see Man United win everything. That's what I want to see. That's the most important thing for me, you guys. Now, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm back later on at 1:30 p.m. UK time, 5:30 p.m. Middle Eastern time, guys. Middle Eastern time, 5:30 p.m. I'm here live for you guys. So don't forget to join me then. Thank you so much, you absolute legends. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, guys, by the way. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe and smash a like on the video. Much love to you all, you legends who've joined me today, and I shall see you later on. Come on, United. Let's do this, man. We're going to do it. We can do this. Let's go. Peace.